It's DJ Manny, and you're watching World Music Views. You already know.
All right, cool. Let's go. Welcome to World Music Views, boss. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
So first of all, just tell the people who you are, where you from.
Well, I'm DJ Manny. I'm from the Virgin Islands. St. Croix to be exact.
St. Croix. Is there a big music scene there?
Definitely. We have a lot of top artists from the VI. We have Ayaz, we have Rock City, we have Pressure Boss Pipe. We have people on the soca side like Poompa,
So you're a producer?
Producer, songwriter, record label, it's on the shirt,
How did you get in the music industry?
Wow, I started off actually in internet radio, years ago, probably like 15 years ago at this point,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you just got up one day and be like, yo, I'm going to get into internet radio.
Well, I always loved music. It started with me just, always digging online to find those hidden gems, and that love for the music turned into like wanting to share those hidden gems of music that I found with the world,
And what were some of the hidden gems you found earlier and you worked on?
Hidden gems, I've worked with Deli Ranks extensively back in like 2010s, them days. So yeah, as you know, we really launched dancehall into the YouTube sphere, me and Deli Ranks.
Launch dance? What do you mean?
Oh, seriously. So the dancehall really had no place on YouTube back in like 2010s. There was no dancehall music. You couldn't find no dancehall rhythms, none of that stuff. Like how it is today when you see soca music, you see dancehall, there was none of that in YouTube. YouTube was just random videos back in those days, And I really helped push that.
You pushed it or you upload? What was your first upload?
First upload, had to be a Deli Ranks rhythm. Because I remember I was talking to Deli Ranks and I was telling him like the importance of YouTube. I was like, yo, you need to get that rhythm there to me so I could, get this here on YouTube. Let me put it on YouTube. So, the rest is history. We end up doing crazy numbers, so much numbers so that the bigger record labels took over what I was doing, And so much so that you see the YouTube plaque on the wall too,
Yeah, and that's your personal page or your business page?
That's my personal life is my business life, I'm 100% in this music game.
So you have the song, what's the name again? I Can See My Sword.
Yeah, I Can Swing My Sword featuring Toboscus,
Tell me about that song. How was that song made?
So that song was originally produced by Terabyte. They're really big on YouTube and things like that. And I did my verse on it also. So, my verse is on the streaming side. And I did the distribution also. So I'm the record label on it. I'm a featured artist on that record. And Terabyte is really the main, like, people who produce that because, they're really a rock band.
Who's Terabyte? Where are they from?
Terabyte, they live in Florida. So there's some Florida people,
And how did you hook up with them?
Online through Toby, because Toby is really the main dude who's connecting this whole puzzle too, because I would not know Terabyte without Toby.
And Toby is the main artist on this song.
Toby's the main artist on the song. Mm-hmm.
So then you put it out, you made the song, you put it out on YouTube first?
So it was on YouTube first, and I put it out on streaming.
After you see it get popular on YouTube?
Yeah, after I seen that popularity, after I did millions on YouTube, I was like, yeah, we need to drop this on Spotify for real, for real. We dropped that.
Who are the fans for this kind of music?
People who love games, people who love Minecraft, especially because it is a Minecraft song, So it's a huge, huge song in the Minecraft community. You ever played Minecraft?
No, my son does. I don't play games.
Huge game. This game got so huge, Microsoft bought it out for like a couple of billion of dollars.
I'm aware. I'm aware of that deal.
Yeah.
So Minecraft is something that you're deeply into.
It's a game that I like to play off and on, you know? It's not everything, you know? I'm still more deep into the music more than anything. You know, as you can see, I'm here in my studio, you know? And I really focus on just mostly music than anything.
So did you get a record deal from doing independently 500,000?
Never got a record deal. We had labels, you know, labels will call, you know, labels always calling, but it's never nothing substantial where I'm like, okay, you know, I guess they call to try to catch up to the race. It's never to really join the race like that, you know?
So how much money you make from selling 500,000 records?
You want to get into the numbers, huh?
That's what we do.
Wow, it's a lot. I would say upper six figures.
So you
Yeah.
make six figures from selling 500,000 records.
500,000, upper six figures. You know,
So after you split, you pay everybody else, you get upper six figures.
it's around there.
And that's in one territory. Is the song selling?
That's worldwide.
No,
That's
but
world.
RIA is only in America alone.
Oh, so you're talking about the full gross profit or
Yeah, I'm talking about how much money you make. Well, you just
yeah.
tell me gross. How much money you make
So
from selling 500?
off of streaming upper six figures, right? You know, there's a YouTube version that Toby has control over. You know, so Toby has made I had to get my calculator out to calculate Toby's numbers. I would say Toby's definitely over in the millions of dollars on
From
the
YouTube.
YouTube side. On the YouTube side, because the YouTube, as you know, pays more than Spotify. You know, but I
The,
would say, yeah, the money's crazy. You
the
know,
YouTube video has how many views? Like 90 million?
120 million combined. You
And
know,
he gets paid off all of that. Does he give you some of that money?
I don't care about that. That's his bread. You know, as me as my record label, right? We don't make good money on the streaming side. So that's our focus on this side. We're not here to really like, yo, let me touch that. You know?
So who owns the masters for the song?
So the masters, of course, since I'm the distributor, the masters is on my side. But of course, this is a digital thing, so there's a YouTube version also. There's multiple aspects of this song, since this is a YouTube song and a streaming song, you know? But as the record label, I own the masters on the streaming side. But Toby has control on the YouTube side. And we don't ever like really get into all of that, you know? I'm just happy to play my part in this process.
Do you have kids?
No,
So what drives you to keep on working and making music?
just the love for music itself. You ever just cool back and, you know, you have a nice drink and say, yeah, this is a big tune here. You know that vibe that music gives you? This is what I do this for.
But after you make all that money, is it you want a family, you want kids to inherit all you have?
You know, I haven't really got into that yet, you know, because I'm so, you know, business oriented, so driven in the music business. So I haven't really like got to that lane yet. Because I
Okay.
don't see a lot of men, you know, get into those things and, you know, it don't really work out too. You check? So I want to take my time, focus on my music, build my things up, and then when it's time for that, we go into that.
That sounds good. What else are you dropping coming 2024?
Some huge things. I can't even say it on this platform. I don't think I'll say it on any platform. When it drops, it drops.
Now you gotta give us an exclusive. Give us one thing. Just one thing.
Let's just say there's a huge record label. It has three letters in it. And you know your boy and this three-letter label we have a crazy collab coming.
But you could announce it here on World Music Views. Is it RCA? Is it which one is it?
So, like I said, I'm still independent, not signing anything like that.
So it's a partnership.
But it's not even like a partnership like that. You know, just imagine me and Toby, how me and Toby did it big. Me and one of these three-letter labels gonna team up with one of their artists, huge artists, and we're gonna make something happen. You know, still independent though, still not signing to no one until I hear something that's really sounding right. If it's not sounding right, we don't really need it. You know.
Yeah. So this is like a lane that you're crafting for yourself.
It's a lane that was forced in though. It's funny. I wanted to get a deal when I was younger, right? That never came. That deal never came. And that's just something I have to tell to the younger youths too. Sometimes the music that you're doing isn't commercially acceptable to these higher heads. So you have to just do your thing and maintain your own ship, you know?
What's one luxury purchase you've made since getting your gold plaque or before? Did the money come before the plaque or the plaque came before the money?
That's a good one. I've always managed to make a little something, you know? And yeah, what's the wildest thing I've bought? I'm really a humble youth, you know. I really don't be caught up into the flashy things, you know. I'm not that type of person. You know, I might take trips to here and there, you know, but I'm not really on trying to like buy this fancy car, this and that, you know.
But I
Not
saw you flashing some hot ride on Instagram.
yeah, you drive a little something, you know, that's your partner, right? You know, like, yeah, take this for a spin, run that, you know. But I have a business to manage still. If I go, a lot of artists, their downfall is when they get that advance money, they might get $1 million from the label, right? What they gonna do? Buy the biggest chain, buy the fastest ride, buy the biggest house. But that money is supposed to be spent to invest in your music. And that's their downfall, you know? I've seen the pitfalls of a lot of artists because I've been in this game for over a decade, you know? I learned not to do those type of things.
How do you optimize your YouTube so that it takes off the way you and Toby has?
So that's an algorithm thing, and the algorithm is changing day by day. You know, you might figure out YouTube today, tomorrow comes, the game has changed, you know? So you always have to try to optimize the video by either messing with the thumbnails, messing with the description of the video, doing things like that, trying to post it on Reddit and other places like that. Reddit and those places do help in getting your video to go viral, you know, and trying to share it organically on different platforms, whether it be Twitter, putting clips on Twitter with the link, you know, that's one thing that really works.
So Reddit is a key social media on tap.
Reddit is a key place. It's really underrated. I don't know if you use Reddit on your side, but I would say Reddit is a very powerful place to get something to go viral.
In terms of the rooms, that has a lot of hits.
There's so much, because it's multiple rooms too. You know, there's thousands of rooms, probably millions of rooms in Reddit. And if you find the right ones, you know, you throw it in there, you know. If it's controversial, it has something that's a catchy element or something like that, it's going to catch.
Yeah. When you look at music in the Caribbean, dancehall, soca, well, dancehall being the dominant and reggae, right?
Yeah.
How do you think the other artists can sell gold like you?
They need to be strategic, you know. The strategy is really what wins in this game. And they need to have more control over their music too, because a lot of people in the dancehall sphere that are big artists don't really have any control over certain elements of their career, you know? So that's a thing that they need to really understand, that you have to really market your music. And if you're not the one who has control over your music to market your music, you need to talk to the higher heads at your label and tell them, yo, I want to team up with so and so. I want to do this and that with so and so. Like I just remember watching Nicki Minaj Kai Cenat stream. You see what I'm saying? That's those things that's gonna get you to the next level by bridging that gap to the next generation. The same thing what Deli Ranks did with me. You know, I was just a young youth coming up, and Deli Ranks was like, I see what you're doing with the YouTube. Let's get on that. You know? So if you keep trying to look out for the next thing, you're gonna see success and you're gonna hit those milestones.
How did you find World Music Views? Because you reached out to me.
I always see you guys on Facebook. I be scrolling, so and so went gold, so and so went platinum. I say, you know, when I go gold or platinum, I know who to link. You check? So that's pretty much how it went down.
But congratulations, you've now made World Music Views, because that's what we do. We do the numbers.
Mm-hmm. And I like how you guys do the numbers for real. Definitely one of my favorite platforms to just read and see what's going on. You guys covered the dancehall, the reggae scene really well. You know, there's not that much publications really covering the scene like that. And it's a good sign on things to come, you know, because now you're covering it, other people would be more interested in the genre, and it would help things grow. You know, we need these new media to come up to help these platforms grow, because a lot of people really neglected dancehall, they really neglected reggae music. And there's a lot of good reggae and dancehall music out there that needs to get pushed, and you're part of the people that's pushing that.
Respect, man. Respect for that.
Hey, it's DJ Man, and you're watching World Music Views, you know, the #1 site for music information.